Hey guys, I'm back. Like I said, I just needed some time to focus on my studies, but now I'm back. And we're going to go through the top 5 running backs. Went through the quarterbacks last time with Sam. Now I'm going to go through the running backs. And just so you know, I've only seen 2 or 3 of these guys in actual games. I didn't actually look at film like I did with the quarterbacks. I went on NFL.com, looked at the names, just looked at some of the things that, well, I saw from highlights and that I saw on NFL.com. So it's not as in-depth as it was quarterback, but still got some depth to it. So the first guy, we all know, Leonard Fournette. This guy is 6'1", 235 pounds. He's a power guy. He's a workhorse. That's what he did at LSU. He was great at LSU. I mean great at LSU. He was the #1 recruit in his class. Not the #1 running back, the #1 recruit. He proved that right away. Just great for LSU. Was the identity of that offense. Now, some problems. He was not a pass catcher in college. And he did not block a lot. It's not that he can't. It's just that he didn't do it. He didn't do it as much as you want to see. So we don't know what he can do. Is that a bad thing? A little bit. But it's better than knowing that he can't do it. It's just that you don't know. So if he has some problems and things, you see it right there. First day, you see what he can do. Then you work from there. But this guy is going to be a first-round pick. He's a guaranteed first-round pick. If he is not taken in the first round, I will be shocked. I might drop over, dead, if he's not taken in the first round. That's how great of a running back he was in college. I think he's going to be a great running back in the NFL. Now, next guy, I'm actually more high on him than I am Fournette, and that's Dalvin Cook. And the reason is, he's speed. He's a guy that's got a lot of speed to him. You watch any of the Florida State games, and he's always breaking off a long run. Always turning games around for Florida State. And he has some power to him. You take a look at some of his long runs, it starts from breaking a tackle or two, and then just outrunning the opponent. So he starts with the power, then he turns it up. And he's a proven pass catcher. You watch his games, he's catching out of the backfield. He's running routes. He's doing what you want people to do. I mean, what you want running backs to do. Sorry. Now, some cons. He did have some fumbles in college. He did have some fumbling issues in college. So, and I don't know if it's because he wasn't protecting the ball as good as he could have, or I don't know what it was. But if it's just him not protecting the ball as well, you can work with that. You can work with that. But I'm really high on this guy because he's exactly what you want to see in today's NFL. Got speed, a little bit of power, proven pass catcher. He's going to be a first-round pick, too. Who's going to take him? I don't know. And I don't know who's going to go first. You could see Cook go over Fournette. You don't know. Christian McCaffrey. Now, if you think Cook's a weapon, McCaffrey's an even bigger weapon. This guy ran, caught the ball, and returned the ball. He was a punt and kickoff returner also. This guy, you can put him anywhere in the offense, he's going to do well. You could line him up in the slot, he'll do that. You could put him in the backfield, he'll do that. You could line him up as a returner, he'll do that. But he's not a #1 back, guys. He's a guy that's going to work best when he's part of a duo. Because he's only 6 foot, 197 pounds. He's not over 200 pounds. Alright? Let's get that straight. He's not over 200 pounds. So right now, he's going to work best as part of a duo. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say, Dalvin Cook is 5'11", 213 pounds. Forgot to say that, I'm sorry. But McCaffrey, he's a guy that can turn a game around as much as Cook can. Cook's the better running back. McCaffrey's the better athlete. That's all I'm going to say. That's what I'm going to say about that. Alright, and then Alvin Kamara from Tennessee. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I did not hear about him until when I first looked at the top 5 running backs. I did not know about him. So, I had to look at some highlights of him. And that really impressed me. He's 5'10", 215 pounds. So, he's actually bigger than Cook is. In terms of pounds. He's 2 pounds bigger than Cook. But he is an inch smaller than him. But Kamara is dynamic. you watch his film, or you see his highlights, he's about as dynamic as they come. And just to prove how dynamic he is, he had 6.2 yards per carry for his career. Not in one season, for his entire career at Tennessee. And you're playing against teams like Alabama, LSU, Auburn. Some really good defenses. And he did that. Wow. And he can catch the ball. I saw him. Ball was a little overthrown. Gets one hand on it. Fumbles it. Gets it a little bit into the air. Gets the other hand on it. He knows how to catch the ball. He knows how to catch it. Now, another problems. He did not have a big workload in college. He did not have a big workload, and he doesn't really have a lot of power to him. I didn't see him break as many tackles as I thought you should see. So really, what this guy's going to be, he's going to be a situational running back at first. He's going to have to prove to teams that he can be a number one. And can he be? Maybe. Will he be? I don't know. He has to prove it. That's all he has to do. He just has to prove himself. And finally, we got Joe Mixon from Oklahoma. He's 6'1", 226 pounds. I'm just going to say this. Teams have already taken him off their draft board because of that off-the-field issue, because of what happened his freshman year. I'm not getting into that. I'm just going to say teams have already taken him off the board. You can guarantee that. But this guy, he's fast, and he's a pass catcher. In fact, a lot of these guys are pass catchers. Besides Fournette, the rest of them can really catch the ball. Proven that they can catch the ball. Like I said, Fournette didn't do a lot of that, so we don't know. But every time Mixon got the ball, he would do something to make a play. He would always help his team out when he was on the field. Again, he's got some off-the-field issues. Not just that thing freshman year. He also got suspended for a game. I forgot what it was, but this year he got suspended for one game. So there are off-the-field issues. You're basically taking a chance that he has turned it around, that he understands what he has to do to be successful. Also, he split carries with his teammate. He was not the number one. I'm not going to say he was number two, but he was not a number one, a pure number one. It wasn't really number one, number two. It was more like 1-1 type of thing. So he split carries with, I completely forgot how to say the guy's name. I'm not going to try. Just going to butcher it. So I'm not going to try. But that's what they did. They just split carries. So here's another guy that has to prove that he can be a number one because he didn't do it in college. It's not to say that he wasn't talented. It's just that both of them were really talented. You can get them both on the field. But can he get over his past? Can he turn it around? Now, it's not going to go away. That's not going to go away. But can he prove that he learned from it and he will not do anything like that again? That's what he has to do. Alright. Those are the top 5. Next up is the wide receivers. I don't know when I'm going to do those. But wide receivers, those are my favorite group. I love the wide receiver group. And I don't mean this year. I mean, I just love talking about wide receivers. That's what I know best. I know wide receivers the best. And why? Because I study wide receivers more than I study any other position. There's nothing more to it than that. Now, in the box below, I will put the link to the top 5 quarterbacks in case you guys want to see that again or haven't seen it before. But see you guys next time.